And good morning from the oldest inhabited city in the world, Yerevan, Armenia. Earthquakes, wars and Soviet rule has left its mark in this city, so we're going to go out today and see what it's like in Yerevan. Pretty cold today, but -4 degrees, so a lot cooler than the past few days. As I mentioned the other day about Georgia being one of the first countries in the world to practice Christianity, Armenia was actually the first in the entire world. That's a pretty interesting fact. So I'm going to take a walk up towards the city centre area and see what's happening. Need to go and lift some local money as well. The denominations are a bit mental here. 10,000 Armenian dram is equivalent to about £20. So big notes. When Armenia gained independence from the Soviet Union in 1991, not long after they were straight into war again with their neighbours Azerbaijan. This war's been going on for a few years and it's still very hostile between the two countries. Can't really mention each name to either side, they don't like it at all. So Armenia is a pretty interesting place, not really somewhere a lot of people know about, myself included. So looking forward to trying some local dishes today. There's one dish called hash, it's pronounced, and it's like a soup and I'm pretty sure it's got a cow's head in it. So that would be quite interesting to try and see what other things we can come across. As I said, it's the oldest inhabited city in the world, so bound to find some history and some culture today. So we've done a lot of travelling over the last 8 days, 9 days, starting to catch up with me a wee bit, especially in the mornings, but we're up and we're out. So about an hour and a half from here you'll come across Karabakh, which is the Azerbaijani enclave in Armenia, meaning it belongs to Azerbaijan but it's completely surrounded on all sides, doesn't actually connect to Azerbaijan. Very hostile place I'm led to believe, obviously with the war and stuff. Also down that way, about an hour and a half from here is Iran, a country I would absolutely love to visit very soon, but it's pretty hard to get a visa for it. But one day. So I'm down at the Moscow cinema just now. This was opened in 1936. Still in use today. Very old. Gonna take a wee wander inside. I can see people going in, so not entirely sure what's on, but we'll go have a look. Спасибо. pretty busy. I couldn't get into any of the picture rooms. There's a restaurant and a hotel in there as well, but unfortunately I couldn't get a look. I think there's around 446 seats in there, I believe. So pretty big cinema. Very old, as I said, 1936 that opened. Money sorted, lifted 14,000 there, which is a grand total of about 28 quid. Can definitely tell a big difference between Tbilisi and here, but that's not a bad thing. You know, it'd be pretty boring if everywhere was the same. Armenia is another famous country for wine as well, believe it or not, but they're amateurs compared to Georgia. It's only been about 6,000 years they've been making it here for. Opera House there, guys, 1933 that opened. Again, very old. Lots of history around here. A very historic city, obviously being the oldest inhabited city in the world. So I'm down at the Cascade steps just now, 572 steps, and there's a wee park at the bottom as well, which I believe is Victory Park, which commemorates the win for the Soviet Union over the Nazis in World War II. Not too sure if I'm going to climb these, but we'll see. I'll be knackered. Nice to see they've got a statue of me up. Are they climbing it? Ugh, let's do it, might as well. Why did I do this? Yeah. Hey buddy. Oh. I know I said it was minus 4 degrees, but Jesus Christ, I'm absolutely dripping. That sun is warm. So, up past the top of the steps there, and then there's another interesting looking thing up here, so I'm taking a walk up to that just now. Hello sir, table for one person please. Thank you. Have the veal tongue hashlama.
Okay.
Try that, okay?
Yeah, it's a good one.
Okay, perfect. It's
Bread?
local?
Yeah.
Yeah, nice, okay. Perfect.
Bread basket?
Yeah, perfect.
Okay.
Okay, thank you sir.
One bread, one this, or one beer.
Perfect.
Thank you.
So I've ordered the veal tongue soup. See what that's like. Local Armenian food, so got to try it. I'm absolutely gubbed after climbing them steps as well. Roasting. It's really nice. Thank you, have a nice day. Goodbye. So £19 for that, a wee bit more expensive than I was expecting, but I suppose I'm right next to the steps, so it'll be quite touristy. Veal, I didn't actually know what I was eating until I googled it there, baby calf, but it was nice, so it's local food, so but no, it was good. So I'm just gonna sort of head down outside the more touristy area just now and see if there's anything we come across. That's how I'm feeling after that soup. So my thoughts on Yerevan so far, very interesting city, a lot different from Tbilisi as I mentioned earlier on. It also says we're not too far from the Armenian border, so some parts of the city, if I didn't know where I was I could probably guess maybe Iran. Very unique, some of the buildings and some of the areas, but no, I'm really enjoying it so far. So I've came across what appears to be the Yerevan metro. There was one in Tbilisi as well, but I didn't get a chance to see it, so I'm going to jump on now. Don't know where it goes right enough, but see where we end up. Check this out for a metro building. The Soviets knew how to design stuff. So we are deep underneath Yerevan just now. Done the escalators there and got a tunnel still going down. So I've just checked how much the ticket actually costs for this. I'm in disbelief. So there's a 100 coin and I've just checked 2 pence. 2 pence for the metro. That's incredible. That might be 20 pence, but still really cheap. Extremely cheap compared to Scotland, I'll tell you that. This place is incredible. Look at the difference here compared to the subway stations in Glasgow, for example. So that was pretty interesting. I find metro stations out with the west, you know, they're always absolutely beautiful inside. One country that stuck out for me, or one city that stuck out for me, was Prague in the Czech Republic. Metro stations there were absolutely stunning. So I'm not entirely sure exactly where I am. Got a feeling the hotel's just up here somewhere, so probably going to head back there just now. So guys, I'm going to wrap up this video here. Big fan of Yerevan, a lot of character about, a lot different from Tbilisi, but as I said, the boring if ever was the same. So remember guys, book that flight and get out and see it. See you in the next one.